All right. All right. Welcome to another edition of the Barely Watching Podcast. I go by the name of Cobra Karate, sipping on this V8, trying to get straight.
Why are you drinking V8?
What's wrong with the V8? It's peach mango.
I didn't say there was anything
mango.
wrong with it. I didn't say there was anything wrong with it. I'm just asking why you drinking V8.
I mean, I'm trying to get it back. I'm trying to stay away from the soda, and everything. Good. Trying to work on this. I've been home for like the past couple months, haven't been doing nothing, put on a little bit of weight, so I gotta bring that down.
Because I've been juicing, and yeah, it's
a motherfucker.
The thing that sucks. Well, by the way, is D-Mobile across the globe. I've been juicing, and now I'm starting to realize that maybe I'm putting too much sugar into my body because I juice so much. So it's like you're damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Well, juicing is good. Okay, it's sugar. Okay, I double, one and only. So juicing is good because it takes away from all of the extras that are put into store-bought juice. So it's more natural, but yes, fruit does have a lot of sugars in it. So you still should intake the same amount of water. The only thing is you'll have the other nutrients. So if you're not drinking that much water and you're just juicing and you're killing all your juice, you're still drinking juice. There's still sugar. There's natural sugars, which are better than the syrup sugars or any other, fruit, whatever, high fruit, whatever, glucose, I don't know, whatever that word is. But there's other stuff.
Corn syrup. Don't want that glucose.
The glucose.
You don't want that shit.
So I've been drinking water. I've been doing my whatever glasses a day of water. Okay. And when I drink juice, I only will sip some juice after I have water. That's what I do. But I don't know. As I do more research, I just started to get nervous because I'm like, damn, I had given up sugary drinks like years ago. And I'm thinking, damn, am I taking in too much sugar now since I've been juicing? But I mean, if the water offsets it and I'm only having, like I said, natural a little bit sugars that I'm having, then I guess I'm goodies.
Just add some like kale into your juices and add some like spinach into your juices. So it would offset, so you won't feel the sugar. But it's natural sugars and your body needs sugar. Like it needs to break it down. So you do need to have natural sugars. So fruit is the best natural sugar you can have.
So I've been doing that, and I got some turmeric and some ginger.
Yep, that's good.
A friend of mine gave me some turmeric and ginger because I've been juicing a lot. And so I should put like all of that shit in everything, right?
Yes. Yep.
Yes. Everything. You gotta make sure.
Turmeric is really good for your immune system as well. You've already got your COVID shot. Yeah. Sorry to cut you off, Kylie, but turmeric's really good for your immune system, your digestive system. Sorry.
Yeah, you gotta get your digestive. Your glucose corn syrup.
Because that's a big thing.
Yeah, that's a big thing. They ain't never hurt nobody. Glucose ain't never hurt nobody.
That plays a big part.
It's Monday, so it's been a long day. I had meetings all day. You should do this at the end of the day, okay? So my words are all messed up. Usually my HR voice I'm trying to turn off and turn back on. Okay, I double. So give me a second. I'm fucking it all up, and I sound like Keitha, but it's good for your insides and all that good stuff. So put it in there. Thanks.
Word.
Yeah. And why is that? Why do Black people always have to put on a different voice?
I know you're
Hold on. Pause. No, stop.
Go ahead.
It's not just Black people. Everybody does.
Everybody puts
on their customer service voice. Everybody puts that.
Yeah, you're right.
Now,
it's a professional dialect.
There is a small group of white people and Indian people who talk like that regularly.
Mm-hmm.
You ever met a Hindu person that is just a straight, hey, how are you? Like
fucks you up. You're like, I wasn't expecting that.
I swear nobody does it like the Hindus. I swear no other race does that but them.
Like them, yeah.
No, Asians, and this is no anti-Asian hate. Just want to let you know, the Asians do it too. Because one time, right? I remember watching tennis. There was a champion named Michael Chang. He used to kick ass. Pete Sampras got him the fuck out of here. Michael Chang, he just won. He had an interview. And it's like, yeah, I practiced real hard. I was like,
yeah, I was not expecting
no accent.
That.
Yo, I
was not expecting
I just didn't expect it. Michael Chang, I didn't expect that.
So yeah, so I guess the point of what I was saying is it's not just a black thing. It's called the customer service voice. In the black community, we call it the white voice, but worldwide they call it the customer service voice.
It's just some niggas just keep the voice on a little bit too long than what they need to fit in.
Let's talk about it. What about the dude that got Donkey of the Day, the new coach for North Carolina, first black head coach ever, North Carolina history. Yep.
Hubert
so
Davis,
he got yep. So he's the new head coach. They had a press conference about him being the first black head coach at the university. And he gets up there and says he's super proud that, he's the first black head coach, but he's also super proud of his white wife. He
said the word name. My white wife.
Yes, he got Donkey of the Day. He got Donkey of the Day.
Yo,
like, that's no name. No, we don't know who. So forever she will be your white wife. We don't know her name. We don't know Cindy Linda. We don't know who she is. We don't know who she is. You're just proud that not only are you the first black head coach, but you're also proud of your white wife. And it's people like that. That's like, it's nothing wrong with biracial relationships, interracial relationships, nothing wrong with any of that. Like, let it go. Like, it's okay. But when you're just proud of that person because she's white and your wife, I at that point you're kind of glad that you got one. It's kind of like,
are you glad that you got a wife, or you glad that she's white?
Exactly.
It's
because
funny,
nobody knows her name.
But I think, hold on, I think he just got nervous and said some dumb shit.
Yo, Kylie, or sound like a nigga that's happy to be there and want to keep his job. That's what he's trying to do.
Yeah, but that ain't gonna help him keep his job. That'll get him in trouble too.
Because you know what he's basically saying?
Him being the first black head coach. The press conference was about you've made it. It's like, Barack, okay, you've made it. You're the first black head coach. Let us know how you feeling. I'm proud, but I'm also proud of my white wife. Like, what?
Hey, what is that?
I guess it's another way of saying I'm diverse and I'm just not pro-black, so I don't want to scare white people. I have a white wife, just to let you know, so I'm not the scary black. I'm not the scary guy from the Knicks because it's Hubert Davis. Hubert Davis used to play for the Knicks. He played for the Knicks when it was Oakley and fucking Anthony Mason. They was beating
back
up
in the
people
we fight
shit.
Niggas days.
Yeah, we fight niggas days. So I guess I don't know. I'm trying to cut him some slack. I just heard the shit. I was confused. And I was like, why would you say that? Like, what was your...
That's part of putting on the voice a little too long. Like Demaya said, some people keep the voice. That's what it is.
Yo,
his whole demeanor is the voice.
I have to try to be optimistic. I hope my man just got nervous and said some dumb shit, bro. Like, I hope he didn't intentionally try to make a statement with that. Oh my God.
So what if we find out that it was written? It wasn't a freestyle. It was written. It was in the notes. So he was like, and then I'm gonna say this, babe. and that's gonna kill him all.
If we let me find out that Donald Trump was ghostwriting for him. Donald Trump was like,
hey, or
let's talk about it.
Or it could have been a bad joke. It could have been a bad joke too.
Nah, he meant to say it. Y'all stop doing it. He meant to say it.
I don't know the motivation behind that.
Those are the ones that keep their voice on for too long. We don't understand them.
Yeah, but hold on. But Kishana, seriously, without joking, if he made a conscious decision to say that, why? What was he thinking if he did?
That's what I'm saying.
So that's why I have to say it doesn't make sense for him to make. If we can't answer the why question, then the next reasonable thing is he just fucked up.
Nah, I think so.
Then what's the why?
I will say
Freudian slip.
Because he didn't want to. He maybe wanted to big up his wife, and he didn't want to come off like, "Oh, I'm so black. I'm the new head coach. Hey, my wife is white." Like, you could have said your wife was white any other way. You could have showed up with her, and we would have seen that your wife was white. Like, no one's judging you that you're a white wife. I just don't understand why you had to say that. Like, no one else is up there. Like, you could have just said, "I'm thankful for my wife." Like, you didn't even have to say white. Like, what was the purpose of that?
I mean, he could have said that, but
when LeBron is up there, and LeBron is like, my mother and my wife. He's not saying my black wife.
My black wife.
Hey, it could have been in the back of his mind.
Somebody say my Nubian queen, but that would be if that was the type of language that person uses.
Oh my God.
What if he would have said my white wife, my white Nubian queen?
My milk of magnesia.
My milk of magnesia. Yeah. I mean, yo, he could. He could have had. He could have been. He said, like you said. He wanted to thank his wife. But he was saying it was probably in his head, like, all right, my wife is white, but he wanted to thank his wife, and the white just kept on in and out there, and it was just basically subconsciously.
He was blinded by the white.
So do you come home and say, hi, my white wife? Good morning, my white wife. Like,
I call
what
my
the
wife.
fuck? Like, who talks like that? Like, I don't. Like, okay, no bullshit. If that's your love language, if that's something that you do, if that's who you are, like if that's just what you guys are about, then that's what it is to be expected. Like,
I do it to fuck with her. That's what I do. I do that shit to fuck with her.
Hello, my Puerto Rican wife.
I'm like, hey, my white wife, my white Puerto Rican wife, or my white wifey. My wifey. Yeah. So yeah, I fuck with her like that.
Yeah, those are jokes. Those are jokes. I don't think you're at your job saying, I have a white Puerto Rican wife. Like, is that how you introduce her?
No, you know what it was?
You're asking me. So sometimes, just to fuck with her, I will introduce her to people as her being white. She speaks Spanish, but she's white, and it fucks with her.
But you're doing it as a joke. They're not joking. He ain't joking about this. What was the point of saying his white wife?
I think the reason why he said his white wife because he's got more than one, and he was trying to signify which one he wants to thank tonight.
Get out.
I would like to thank my black wife tomorrow, my white wife tonight.
Yo,
my white wife got me here. My black wife is on the side.
I know it was an awkward moment walking back into that fucking locker room. I know that shit. I know the teammates is looking at him like, really, coach?
Seriously?
White coach? Really? Yeah. Yeah, because I know I would have let my coach have it too. I would have, he said he never would have lived that down. That's the going back, you're like, yo, white wife. White wife. And when you see her, oh, this is white wife. You know what I'm saying?
Like, she doesn't even have a name.
Like to thank
I would so respect. He could have thanked her. He could have said that he was Right. He could have thanked her. He could have said, like, grateful for all of her support. He could have gave us a name. She could have walked in. Like, you want to introduce your white wife? Introduce Will Smith her. He should have did that. He should have been like,
he would have introduced his white wife, and she would have got up and started pop locking.
And she would have been invited to the cookout. Come on, Cindy. Now she's your white wife, and we don't want her there. Look, she's your white wife.
My white wife, and she would have got up. How y'all doing? All right now.
All right.
Now, Deja, you gotta wash your greens now.
You gotta wash your greens now. Deja, wash your greens now.
Oh my God.
Oh man. Yes.
Oh, man.
So on a sadder note,
I don't know how we got there. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't either. On a sadder note, rest in peace, DMX. A legend, out in these rap streets. In this industry,
rest in peace.
Rest in peace. And now that we got that out the way, my nigga D. So D puts up a post and jumps on and say it piggybacks behind a friend of me. A friend of me.
I didn't put up a post. I commented on a post.
I said he was on a post behind him. I messed up.
Okay.
And so the post was. Go ahead. What was the post?
So the post that Mike Jerry put out there.
Shout out to Mike Jerry.
Yeah, his name comes up. His name comes up so many times. We need to have him on the show. I was just kidding. We're never gonna have a motherfucker on the show.
I like that energy.
So he put up a post. And he said, "I didn't know that X was loved like this." Something like that. He put, and I I had been feeling the same way.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, right? I don't understand. But in retrospect, I do remember there was a point in time where people looked at DMX like he was some sort of like guru, like some sort of spiritual guru. I remember that.
Like
and,
he was a coming of Pac. He came from Pac's bloodline.
And I hadn't thought about that when I commented right on his status. But I mean, I still didn't know that the hood fucked with him like that. I thought it was more the same way Wu-Tang Clan is the biggest group in the world because then white folks like it. So I didn't know that it was such a thing with people like in my community. I thought it was more of casual people or kids who, you know, like teenage kids who have things going on in their life and they identify with his prayers and shit like that. I didn't know it was so strong within my community. But at the same time, there was a point in time where they looked at this dude like he was like a spiritual messiah. And he was like praying at award shows and shit. Yeah, I remember that.
X made it cool for niggas to wear jean jacket suits without a shirt underneath it. He made that cool for niggas. I remember niggas really doing that. I remember niggas rocking dog chains. Not even the big brolic one. It's the regular dog chain.
I remember one nigga doing that, and you know the nigga I'm talking about. He used to walk around downtown in Worcester. I remember one nigga doing that. So I do not remember.
I remember a few niggas doing that. I do not
remember the average people in our community looking at him as like a role model and shit. I don't remember that.
I remember a few niggas doing that. And then when DMX had the when he had the bandana, with the little flap sticking to the side to make like an R, I remember everybody, I remember a lot of niggas doing that shit too. He influenced a lot of niggas.
I remember one person who was a foreigner who didn't know no better. You know what I'm talking about? I don't remember these trends catching on.
Son, but you gotta remember at that time, where was you around the 2000s and everything like that? Like early 2000s to that time when DMX peaked around that time. Where was you at?
I guess I wasn't in the mix. I guess
you wasn't outside all the time. You wasn't outside all the time. You was not. I'm not saying you wasn't out all the time.
So my point. Hold on. Point was that you're right. There was a part. There was a part that I was forgetting. There was a huge cult that worshiped this man.
Yeah, X made it cool for niggas to be religious and niggas to be thugs at the same time.
He made it okay to be a vulnerable thug.
Yo, he made it okay.
You could be from the streets, but you could also have a heart. You could also cry. You could also pray. You could also go rob and steal this and kill this nigga. But you might, pray for forgiveness after that. And there's a God that can forgive you. He made it okay for a lot of that. He was definitely worshipped. I think it wasn't as big, or people didn't know as many people, who worshipped him because it was before social media. And now that there is social media and unfortunate passing, now you see all his love. He didn't have all his love before. Even when he just came back and did the verses, he did start to get a little bit of love. But you have to think about where social media is such a younger generation. Like my niece don't even want to listen to me listening to Monica or something. She's like, oh no, this is way too old. Like, what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? Like social media is ran by such a younger generation. DMX is he was 50. He's a very old artist, and he wasn't given his roses for the shit that he did within hip hop and how he kind of changed it, and he was very influential. So I think it's just, I agree, like you probably didn't know as many people loved him or fucked with him as far as regular people, like you and I and people that we grew up with, but you can definitely see, like Kylie said, I seen it in different schools, and again, we didn't have social media, so you didn't go to Burn Coast, so you ain't see what I see all the time. Or, I wasn't in your generation. I'm also a little younger. So, what I seen versus what your generation was, you guys may have been too old to get trendy with DMX. Not to say that you were.
It wasn't.
Not to say that you were, but some people may have already found the person that they wanted to be trendy towards at that point. You know what I'm saying? Like, you fucked with who you fucked with, DeMario. You fucked, like you guys fucked with certain people. So when DMX came by, you're looking at like, what? I'm over here with this person.
So did you... Did DMX take over your generation like that?
Oh yeah, like, DMX was heavy in my generation.
When you were in school, niggas had on the bandanas and all that shit.
I was laughing with one of my Kalandra, whatever. I was laughing with her and I was telling her one of my memories was one of my cousins who's probably you guys' age. I remember he had me take a picture of him. He took his chain, flipped it around, had no shirt on, took his chain, flipped it over, and my sister had a bunch of pictures on her wall, of all types of artists. You know how everybody's room looked back in the day. Yeah. So he put his hands up like against the wall, had the pictures in the background, and had his like long fake DMX chain hanging the same way DMX did. But that was his picture. I'm pretty sure it went on his MySpace. I'm pretty sure he was popping but he was like, take this picture of me, little cuz, give me this. And that's like, that was him trying to be DMX. And he was older than me. My sister was older than me and was into DMX. Like I got into DMX because they were older than me and were into him. And then I was able to listen to his music. Obviously, my mom was like, you ain't getting no DMX CD. But I was able to get it and listen to it still. But yeah. Nah, definitely. DMX definitely took over.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember because I was outside and I seen a lot of motherfuckers trying to be like DMX or like seeing his movement and everything like that. Like I seen it, and so that's why I was like, yo, how could you guys not understand his influence? And then I've been listening to like a lot of industry interviews and everything like that, like them telling their stories. Everybody has a DMX story. Everybody has a DMX story and talk about how much they worship him and how much of an icon he was and whatever type of gems he gave them or anything like that. Like a lot of people like really, really was big on X. So that's why I was like a little taken back by that. I was like, you don't remember? Like everybody was huge out here.
Yeah, I didn't know I definitely didn't know the kind of impact, or I guess I didn't realize the type of impact he had. I was saying that I wasn't trying to, it sounds like low-key hate, but I wasn't trying to hate on him. You know what I mean?
Nah, but it's like
I always thought that as a character, as a human being, I always thought that DMX was top notch. Like I always respected him and thought, yo, this is a real dude. Like I always liked him. I never really fucked with his music, but I always thought he was a solid dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I wasn't
until he flipped on Ayala.
Oh my
he
God!
Flipped on Ayala.
When I seen that, I was just like, "Yo,
you don't flip on Ayala,
yo." But yeah, it was like, oh man, yeah. I wasn't the biggest X fan. Like I wasn't the biggest X fan. Like when he first came out, I didn't put like this. When I first heard him, I heard him on 123. Whatchamacallit, the 123 the joint with LL, Cannabis. Redman, Method Man. That's the first time I heard him. Oh, Straight Out the Dark. So when the sun go down, run it, clown. When I first heard that, I was like, I don't get it, but I get it. Like there's something about it, like it's a little off.
The first time I heard Get At Me Dog. And I thought Get At Me Dog was the shit.
I wasn't a fan of it.
Get At Me Dog was it was crazy.
What?
Right? Get At Me Dog was crazy. And then I heard the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I was like, yo, this dude is it. And then I heard Stop Being Greedy, and I thought Stop Being Greedy was kind of whack. I was like, this is basic. I thought, oh, he's better than this. Like, what is this? And then I heard the Stop Drop, Shut Up Down, Open Up Shop, and I was done.
Yeah. Oh man, forget that.
Those 1, 2, 3 Mother Goose rhymes in that song, son, I was done.
Yeah, when I heard the Stop Drop, I was like, yeah. How's It Going Down? Love. That's probably one of my favorite songs from DMX because Faith's in it, crooning. But then also, then I heard Murdergram. Him, Ja Rule, and Jay-Z. That's the joint when he goes, and if I get burnt, I'm giving that shit to he said, if I get burnt, I'm giving that shit to what the fuck? I'm fucking up the lyrics.
I don't know. I don't think I've ever heard that song.
It's
his
the
wife,
joint,
his ex-wife.
It's the it's the verse on the Hard Knock Life tour when the Muslim dude jumped in.
Yeah. Oh, the pinstripe across your windpipe.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
I'm a grimy nigga. I forgot how it starts. But anyways, that was the verse for Murdergram. And Ja Rule had the ill joint. He had an ill verse. Ja Rule probably had the best verse in that. And yeah, Jay came third. But
well, back then I was bougie and I was actively trying not to hear mainstream music.
yeah, but
So
hearing that, I was
I don't
like,
think I've ever heard that song.
When I heard them, like that's the first time I heard that, and then I heard it on the Hard Knock, Hard Knock Life tour or whatever, and I was like, yo, this dude's dope. But again, not the biggest DMX fan, but I respect the hell out of him. And again,
I'm a big fan.
Mm-hmm.
Sad.
Definitely, R.I.P.
Yeah. So is what's happening with freaking Black Rob?
Yo, I don't know. And the thing is, it's too hard for me to watch. It's too hard for me to like watch everything he said. Like I saw a picture of it and listened a little bit to the video and said he was dying and he's in pain. He don't know what's going on. And his face looks all sunken in. I was just like, yo, that's like, it sucks. And I just hate watching that video. But I don't know what's going on with him. And like when you go in the comments, oh, where's Diddy? I'm saying, where's Diddy? Who knows what that situation is between them? I'm saying where it goes. So it's like, I'm saying, who knows what Black Rob's going through? But I hate when they say, whoever that person was connected with, and if they're like a big player or whatever, I'm saying they got like, a big person in the industry, whatever, they always ask, oh, where's this person? I'm saying, where's that person? It's like some people, you know what I'm saying, they're their own person. And you can't always say, where's this person? Because it's not that person's job to feed that person. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever that situation is. But yeah. But I don't know, man. But our praise goes out to him. Because he don't look good.
Absolutely.
Y'all seen what you think about the thoughts of Kid Cudi performing at a concert in a dress?
I think
What?
Yeah, Kid Cudi did Saturday Night Live and he was in the dress.
Oh, okay. Saturday Night Live.
Oh, okay.
Saturday Night Live.
I didn't know that.
I think, nigga, whatever floats your boat or finds your lost remote. Like,
I think he's clout chasing.
Didn't Young Thug already do that?
Did it who?
Young Thug. He's already been in the dress. He had his whole album.
He was known for
different
that.
dresses.
He's known for that. But
I don't know if he's clout chasing, man. The Kid Cudi's always supposedly been the person to speak for the weirdos. So him wearing a dress on stage seems to be more of that. And then I also read that the dress he wore was because it was an homage to Kurt Cobain. And Kurt Cobain is famous for suicide. And Kid Cudi is always about suicide. So
okay, there we go.
So I heard that too.
Makes sense.
But what's the dress had to do with Kurt Cobain? Like what
because
was that?
Kurt Cobain wore a dress just like that on, I think, Saturday Night Live. I think.
Oh, okay.
But they showed the picture of Kurt Cobain in the dress, the thing that I saw, and it said that Kid Cudi was. It said something like, "Whoa, chill! Before you judge him, know that what's the meaning behind the dress." And, and then so here's the thing that always messes me up about the whole cross dressing thing, right? I mean, clothes are clothes. Like Kishana's wearing a hoodie and a hat, we could say she's cross-dressing. You know, that's man clothes, right? I just think that a lot of times people they hold on to too much of the stigma around things to kind of whatever. If a nigga want to wear a dress, let the nigga wear a dress. What? This is a dress. It says nothing about the man inside the dress.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't say that you can whoop his ass.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't say that he likes things in his ass.
Exactly.
It's just a dude in a dress.
You're absolutely right.
Like,
because there was a boxer, Demarcus Chop Corley, lefty, welterweight. He was an ex-champion. He loved shopping at Victoria's Secret for women's underwear because he said he loved the feel. He loved the lace ones, and that's what he wore, lace underwear. And it's just like
sometimes the niggas just like to wear nice stuff, bro.
He said it makes him feel good. He said it feels great and everything like that. He was just like, yeah. And everybody thought that was weird, but nigga, go test Chop. Go test Chop. Chop whoop your motherfucking ass. Ain't nothing wrong with that. It's all about, I'm like, yo, cool. That's what you do. That's what you do. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that at all. But some motherfuckers be like, oh my God, he's wearing a dress, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, go test that nigga. Go ahead. Go test that nigga. See if he don't whoop your monkey ass.
Let the nigga wear a dress.
Now, I don't know about a man wearing some female draws, but whatever, to each his own. However, I do have a question. I'm personally, I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably going to judge a man in a female thong or some female Victoria's Secret lace panties because they fit very soft. Like, I'm probably going to judge a man if I see them in that. But besides the point, you're talking about not.
But you
not
just said it.
people.
But you just said it. You said they're very soft. Hey, some niggas wear women's deodorant because it lasts longer
and it smells better. Yeah, I understand that.
It smells better too.
Yeah, I understand that. That's not a thong.
Too. I want to hear her question.
That's not a thong.
Go ahead.
It's not a thong. My question is, so we said that, it doesn't matter. The man has on a dress. When he takes off the dress, he's still a man. This says nothing about the man putting on a dress. Agreed. But is there an age limit to this? Now, do we allow the 3-year-old little boy that wants to dress because his, 4-year-old sister has a dress? Do we allow him to wear a dress because he's just a boy? He has no idea. He's innocent. He wants to put on a dress because his sister has on a dress.
I think it goes to your personal prejudices. Like, would I allow my son? Probably not. But would I judge someone else who allowed their son? No. Like, if your son likes to wear that shit, cool. I'm not gonna let my son wear it. The same way, if you allow your son to freaking eat drink juice with high fructose corn syrup, I'm not going to judge you if I don't do it.
Cool.
Me personally, it's like, yo, once that child is 18, that's your choice. But as far as 18 under, no, I don't. The whole inclusion thing. We shouldn't.
But
that's their body. That's
it's
their
not.
Body.
But see, that's the bullshit. That's the bullshit that we do. We take people that are different and we treat them bad for so long that after a while we realize how bad we treat them, and then we let them do whatever they want because we treated them so bad. That's not cool. Now you take a minority of people like transgenders, cross-dressing, whatever they call it now. And now, because we were so shitty to them, now it's okay to do so many things. It's not. A child is still a child. A child is gonna what if you don't like your kids wearing shorts, or you don't like your kids wearing the color red? That's your kid. You put them in what you put them in. It's your kid. They wear what you tell them to wear. You know what I mean? Oh, but daddy, I don't like wearing barrettes in my head. I'm doing your hair, you're getting the barrettes. You know what I'm saying? So but we overanalyze it to make it seem like it's wrong with the gender stuff. But every other thing is cool because that's just the parent's preference. It's the same thing, in my opinion. It's the same thing.
So I believe that it's wrong. It's wrong to mandate your child to do anything that they may not feel comfortable doing. If they don't like barrettes, why don't we ask our children, why don't they like barrettes? Why are we putting barrettes in their hair? Because
what if they don't feel comfortable taking baths? Or what if they don't feel comfortable wearing lotion? Or what if they don't feel comfortable wearing a seatbelt?
And you ask questions to understand their reasons as to why. Maybe they don't feel comfortable taking baths because something's burning. And then that's another question. Well, what's burning? And then you're going to get to something else and something else. You're not just going to continually make them because you think they're taking a bath and they're not. I know so many little kids who would be in the shower's running and they ain't getting that damn water because you made them take a shower or you made them take a bath. And for whatever reason, they may feel uncomfortable. You have to understand why. You have to explain to them that you then eventually make them eat, you make them shower. Obviously, you have to raise them. You have to make sure they're living. So them not wanting to eat something is completely different. You want to make sure there's still nutrition and
it's
not
different. It's not different. The point I'm trying to get at is, we say, let the kids do what they want. And then we say, to a certain extent. All I'm saying is, some people draw that to a certain extent at different places. That's all I'm saying. So what I'm saying is, don't judge me because I draw it here and you draw it there.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. Like, you draw the certain extent to, well, as long as they're not endangering themselves, as long as they're not hurting themselves, I'll draw it someplace different.
Mm-hmm. I understand you saying my line and your line is where it's at, so don't judge my line. But when it comes to those lines, I think that we're creating the same cycles. That's just my personal opinion. So I get it. I'm not judging your line to my line to Kylie's line to anybody else's line. So we all draw our line where we draw it.
No, but that statement is.
But I said I think that. Yep, I said I think that where those lines are drawn, probably saying it wrong again, but where those lines are drawn, then starts to create the same cycles that we may have been put through. Because who are we to say, just because we birthed you? I'm not God. I don't say what's right or wrong, what's good or bad, or like, I know that you need to drink water to live, like whatever the Bible says for you to survive or whatever, to live and to have shelter. Like, that's it. But I'm now putting my opinion on what I want my kid to do, look and feel and say. That's what our parents did to us, and that's what their parents did to them. And so it's a cycle. So I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with where the lines are. Everyone has their own lines. That's fine. I'm not here to erase them. But it does not break some cycles, because our lines could be very, very familiar to our parents, our grandparents, and other people's, and that none of that shit was right. But because they said it was right and they were older, we believed it was right. So we're doing the same type of things with children. Again, you and I don't have no kids. This is just living examples, helping raise other people's kids, just insight. Like, sometimes those cycles are still rolling because those lines are right there. We ain't too different than who we thought we were different from. Those lines are right there to our ancestors.
I get you.
And on any level, I'm not saying
it's almost like it's almost like you're saying they're creating a low key trauma cycle, somewhat, where it could be mentally, and it could bring us confidence issues, self-esteem issue, all kinds of things like that. For me, it's basically I'm saying I'm gonna tell you what's good for you until you really know, until you understand the meaning of right and wrong.
Mm-hmm.
When you're mature enough to have a conversation, I'm saying, to the point, and could express yourself on why you feel that way, and this is what you're doing it for.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I ask you, hey, why do you do that, and you just don't know why, it's either it's a trend, or I'm saying because everybody else is doing it. But if I ask you why you're doing this, hey, because this is how it makes me feel, and this is what I'm saying, and this is what I'm saying, this is what I feel, and this is who I feel I am.
Mm-hmm.
It's a different story.
Mm-hmm.
So we can have that conversation, everything like that. Okay, compare and contrast and everything like that. So that's the way I measure things, especially with my kids. Until you know right from wrong, and we can have that mature conversation on why and what or where or whatever, then okay, cool. But until then,
I got something.
I'm not even going
to
say right and wrong, right? Because
I'm not talking about right and wrong.
Like you said,
I'm not talking about right and wrong from that stance. I'm talking about right and wrong. I'm talking about just in general.
I'm talking about this specific thing. I'm not even going to say right and wrong. I'm going to say what my preference. And as long as I'm the parent, my preference is what's going to happen in my house. Mm-hmm. Now, here's the thing. Because my point is this, I'm going to say it real quick. Because it has to do with the whole sexuality thing and the oppression of the sexualities, it's okay to bend on that, where it's not in other places. For example, my mother raised me that we didn't listen to music on Sundays. What is the difference between me taking that old archaic rule and putting that into my kids and me telling my son that I don't want him to wear a dress? What's the difference between those two things? Both of those are old school rules that are just a preference of the parent. What's the difference? The difference is one has to do with sexual identity, and sexual identity has been repressed. And because it's been repressed, it's not okay to have that rule. That's not equality. That's pacification. That's, oh, I'm so sorry. Do you want me to buy you something? That's what that is. That's pacification. That is not equality. And that's what we do in this world. We will take someone who is treated poorly and then treat them overly nice later. That's not That's not equality.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like if I'm telling my kids something that is just my preference in my house, that's it. Now, I'm all for explaining, right? That is just my preference, because I know that after a while it's going to be like, well, Dad, why can't we do this? Everybody else does this. And I'm going to be like, well, listen, this is just the way I was raised. These are my beliefs. This is what I believe in. When you have your own house, you do it the way you want to do it. But this is the way I'm doing it in this house. And I think that anybody on earth can accept that, because we all accepted it. At one point, my mom said that to me. I accepted it. I was like, you know what? You're right. It's your crib. We're going to do this stupid ass no music on Sundays thing. We're going to do it. Yo, I used to get so pissed about that. Like, we're going to do it. When as soon as I get out of my house.
We're going to do it, but once I leave, I'm going to listen to something.
Yep. I made it my mission to do my chores and wash my clothes and play music on Sundays when I moved out, because we couldn't do that shit in the crib.
You just basically kind of solve the puzzle of when you suppress a motherfucker, keeping them inside every day, all day. Once these motherfuckers get outdoors, niggas don't know how to act.
It's crazy.
And niggas don't know how to act.
So when he get out of the house, he can wear all the dresses he wants, sure. But I'm not going to be walking in McDonald's with my son and he's wearing a dress just because I don't want the attention. I don't
That's
want
selfish. It's about you. It's not about you.
It's about me. I'm the parent. It's about me. Yes. Yeah. When you become old enough, it's about you. Right now, it's about me.
I hear you 100%.
2 things.
I hear you 100%.
Sorry, 2 things. When my mom in her house, we couldn't eat breakfast. I mean, you couldn't eat cereal or breakfast like after 10, 12. I don't know.
You didn't have the first black parent.
In the afternoon. You couldn't eat. You wasn't eating cereal after like 10 or even 12, whatever. Yeah. So when I had got my first place, I couldn't wait to have breakfast for dinner. That was like the menu.
Wait, but hold on, time out. Your mom never did breakfast for dinner like on occasion?
No.
Because that was a special occasion in my house.
Yeah, it was.
Like every now and again, it'd be breakfast for dinner.
It was 2 things. It was 2 things. I'm saying for us. Either my mom didn't really feel like cooking nothing and slaving over a hot stove like that.
That's really what it was.
Or some shit wasn't thought out, or I fucked up and forgot to take out the meat.
So guess what, kids? Breakfast for dinner.
French toast. That's what she did.
My mom, our breakfast was cereal. First of all, my stepdad, my daddy, he cooked our like breakfast because he can get up in the kitchen and chef some shit up. We'll have potatoes and pancakes and French toast, all types of shit. So with my mom, breakfast was pancakes, maybe some grits, eggs, and sausage. That was she's a country woman. So grits, eggs, sausage, and some biscuits. That was breakfast if she was cooking it. She wasn't making no French toast, and she was not making no grits at night unless it was going with some fish. No. I didn't get breakfast.
I mean, I think that your view is way too snowflakeish, yo. Like they're kids, man. You do what you're told. And then when it's your turn.
Fuck that.
When it's your turn, you call the shots.
Demaya, I agree with you to a certain extent, but then I also believe in real life trauma and people that actually have it. So I'm also more understanding. But I do agree, kids are kids and they should be told what to do and not to be super free on anything and everything just because it's forced on them. But please understand.
It's trauma to not wear the dress? Is it trauma for me with the music on Sundays and you in the breakfast?
Yeah. Yeah, it made no sense. It made no sense. It was just
that's
trauma? Like that. Yes, you're abusing your power. That's just like the cop that had his knee on his neck for too long. You're abusing your power.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't. Stop it. Not listening to music on Tuesdays and having not listening to music on freaking Sunday and freaking.
We're not gonna go there dying.
Wow, extremists. Oh. Yo,
whatever.
But that's what this new generation does, bro. They take little shit and act like.
First of all, I'm not a new generation.
They act like if you tell this kid to not wear a dress, that he's going to shoot up his high school one day.
No, I'm not saying
that's the way
that.
They act like.
But people do not care to parent. They just want to tell kids what to do. That's all. I'm not saying that because you're not allowing them to wear a dress. Like. You're not parenting. You're just telling them what to do. You're just being addicted because I'm a parent. This is my house.
No.
When you get your own house, when you pay your own bills, you can do what you want. When you get out, when you get out at 18, then you can go ahead and wear all the dresses you want. But they get out at 18, and because they had no conversations, because you felt uncomfortable.
You're telling me you didn't understand that when your mom said it? You didn't like it, but you telling me you didn't understand it? You was like, you telling me when your mom said, when you get out, you do how you want to do. You didn't like it, but you understood. You were like,
I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that. I agree to that. I agree with that.
And also,
there's nothing wrong with that. You have to parent. You have to tell them what to do, what they need to. Like Kylie said, like, until you know what's right for wrong, I'm going to make them decisions for you.
But,
simple as
also,
that. Like, go ahead.
And also some parents will do that. I'm saying we'll do that for a safety. I'm saying for a safety issue. Sometimes they'll be like, nah, you can't do that because I don't want you to go to school and get bullied. I don't want you to get into fights. I don't want you to get into this and everything like that. Or people making fun of you, and now your self-esteem's all the way down.
Yep.
So some
but you're
some
explaining
parents will think that they'll try to
but
protect you from certain things.
There's also a difference too, because we all know that one little boy or little girl that was a little boy, that wasn't a little boy or little girl. We all know that little boy or little girl.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So there's exceptions to all of my hypocrisy, right? I don't believe in suppressing shit. So if you got that one little boy that is snapping, rolling his neck, and shit like that, you gotta let that nigga fly.
Yeah.
You gotta let that nigga fly.
So
you
okay, so what are your thoughts on this?
But I'm talking about a 3-year-old boy who wants to wear a dress because his sister look cute in the dress. Nah, we're not doing that.
Nah, he don't.
He just wants to wear. He don't know. But he's a 3-year-old little boy. He doesn't know. I'm sorry, sweetie. You can't wear dresses. You can, if your policy in your household is
if
dresses
you tell
up for
him
girls,
no to that dress, what's gonna happen? He's ruined.
Nothing. He's 3.
So then nothing. So then he don't wear the dress.
No, Demario. My point was you were being more like what I say goes, not like Kylie. Listen, I'm gonna explain this to you because X, Y, Z. But again,
I said I have no problem explaining that part. But the 3-year-old, I'm not explaining that.
Oh, 3-year-old.
Me too.
3-year-old. To a point.
You need to trust me.
Because you know why they have,
because then they might rebel.
It gives better understanding. It gives better understanding. So sometimes you have to, but sometimes I'm not going to keep on repeating myself on why. It's like, yo, this is why you can't do it, and that's why.
All right, so
of course not. Okay, right, can I get? Go ahead.
Okay.
You guys are advocating for that. All right, I'll explain to a 3-year-old kid why he can't wear a dress. I remember when Kylie asked his son what he wanted for his 2nd birthday. He was like, hey, Jakai, do you want a big birthday party? And he said, Jell-O.
It was Jell-O made. He wanted Jell-O.
No, he didn't know what the fuck Kylie was talking about. He's 2 years old.
Oh.
No, but the thing is, I made it a point. I made it a point because it was ridiculous. Yeah. My wife goes, "Oh, ask him what he wants." I'm
that's
like,
the point I'm making.
He's gonna be turning 2. He's turning 2. Like, why should I have to ask him for that?
That's the point I'm making.
Just like that's like giving him a Christmas list, saying, "Hey, what do you want for Christmas?" They ain't gonna know. It's like, and he's not gonna care.
Exactly. Kichana, you seen the movie Big Daddy?
Yeah.
Remember when Adam Sandler let the kid dress however he wanted to dress?
Yeah, he was walking around looking crazy.
Would you let your son do that?
No.
But you'll let him put on a dress?
No. I never said I would let him put on a dress.
Yeah, she never said. She never said.
I'm trying. I don't
and she wasn't. And at the same time, we didn't include. I'm saying we didn't include the age. The way we were talking, we were assuming that the kid's already older and grown. So that was the basis of it. But when you said 3-year-old, no, nigga, this is like
no. Well, I meant like
she said little kid. She said little kid. When we first started this conversation, you said little kid.
Yes, I meant like a child age. Like what's the age bracket on if they can wear a dress? And then I went even deeper and said, what if, the 3-year-old? Because a 3-year-old, like you just said, he said Jell-O at 2. A 3-year-old wouldn't understand. Some boys, 3-year-old would know not to pick up a dress. Some 3-year-olds will say that's just for girls. Some of them will. And then there could be another 3-year-old that walks in that has no idea and like, I want to wear a dress because she has on a dress, or pick up the dress because they think that they can wear that. And you have to explain to them, no. That's all I was saying. I'm not letting my kid wear a dress. However, I asked all this because a friend of mine has a friend whose son is transgender. He's 14. He's 14 and he's transgender. He identifies as a girl. He hasn't had any surgeries or anything, but I think he cross-dresses is from my understanding. She's supportive of him doing that at the age of 14 and him having that self-expression, but she's not allowing him to do any surgeries or anything of that sort until further down the line, not even 18, because she's having these conversations with him like, hey, we change our minds. Even as adults, we change our minds. He's never had sexual relations, period, not even with a girl or a guy, but he doesn't want girls. He prefers guys. And he doesn't think that he's going to want kids. And she's like, what if you want kids later on and you go and get the surgery that you can't reverse that? Like, you're damn sure not getting no bottom surgery. And we might be able to talk about boobs later down the line, but I'm not even hearing you on anything else because you might want kids and that's not anything you can reverse. And then he's like, well, my sister can save the egg for me. She's like, that's a whole conversation you got to have, later down the line. But the dad and the stepmom aren't too supportive of anything. So he doesn't get to dress the way he wants to, and he doesn't feel comfortable when he's there, as comfortable as he feels, being at home under his mom's roof, because she's acceptance of him wanting to dress the way and self-express his way in clothing. And I asked that was a reason why I said age, but then I went a little extreme and said 3, and we went all off on those tangents. So I apologize. But that was the original reason why me asking, because you first said the dress is just a dress. If a grown-ass man wants to wear a dress, he can wear a dress and take it off. So at 14, if your son feels like, he's never going to go back down the straight and narrow road and he's always going to be on his own team, are you okay with allowing him to self-express? It's 2021 and dress the way he would like to go to school, be on a Zoom meeting for school, whatever school is for them at this point. Are you allowing that? And are you encouraging that? Because again, it's just a dress. It doesn't mean anything about the man underneath that dress. Or because he's your son, no.
Like the same way I feel like for me, a dress isn't cool. For me, I feel the same for someone that I'm in charge of.
I'm in charge of. See, this is what I'm saying. Don't have no damn kid.
You talking about parental guidance? Guardian.
I am in charge of a child. Why is this not okay?
Parental guardian.
There we go.
Guardianship. He has guardianship. That's all it is. That's all he's saying.
They are children, bro. Children. If you let them do their own thing, they will die. If you let a child do what they want to do, they'll die. Like the children.
At 14,
so
14,
your mama ain't never let you do what you want. You die.
Look, I don't understand this. Give the children choice stuff. I don't understand all this stuff, man. They're children. All right. You make the decisions for them.
You don't. Children's. Go ahead, Kylie. I'm gonna go into children.
Yeah, I mean, the way you have to look at it is basically, that's 14. That's one of those ages where kids start finding who they are or who they want to be, and sometimes phases. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of phases. Like think about how many phases we went through from the age 12 and until now. You know what I'm saying? So it's basically 14. Like 14 is one of those ages. Well, for me, 14 is one of those ages where you can start having those talks about what's going on and everything like that. You talk about how you feel. You talk about how I feel.
I don't mind having those. I don't mind having those talks younger. Like I don't.
Yeah, I think younger.
I don't mind. I don't mind having the talks. I don't mind. It's a difference between explaining myself because of rebellion and explaining myself because someone really has a desire for something. So there's a difference. There's a difference for me. And if like I said, if I had the little boy that told me from the time he was 3 without saying it that he wasn't a little boy, and he comes to me when he's 8, 9 years old and he wants to do things that I feel a little boy should be doing, I'll have to talk. But if it's just some foo-foo shit, it's like, man, get out of here. Go play. Go play with one of your little friends. I ain't one of your little friends.
Your little friend.
He's gonna go play with one of his little friends, all right.
Yeah, sure. I'm not against whatever they want to do in life. It's just in my house, I'm gonna set some rules, And when it's your turn, you get to set the rules.
I'm with that.
Yeah.
Nah, his dad was saying the same thing, Kylie. Like, it's just a phase. And he's not.
Sometimes you can tell when certain things are a phase of who they hang with. But okay, that crew's doing that. Oh, okay. Then they jump to this and everything like that. It's just one of those, like, again, he's at that age where you gotta have that talk.
You just gotta pay attention and see where the head is really at. And if a young person, like I said, if a young person is hard body trying to pursue something, I'm not gonna stand in the way of that, regardless of what it is. But if it's some dumb shit and they're just on some Kid Cudi wore dress, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, man, get out of here with that.
Yeah, I understand that.
It's definitely different. Yeah. So this week on Newsweek, they did a poll and 46% of Americans said that they will vote for Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, and now he is really seriously thinking about running for presidency.
So I'm here for it.
I don't understand why this is a big deal. If Donald Trump was president, you could tell me that. Can you hold up that bag, please, of what you're eating? Let me see that bag.
I'm getting it.
You could tell me that this bag of smart food was running for presidency, and I wouldn't be fucking shocked at this point. So,
but that's the thing. But that's the thing for me is that people are taking this as a joke now.
It is,
and there's no more, like, it doesn't mean anything no more. It's a popularity contest. It's a popularity contest. And now
I think that since when Donald Trump won,
I
think everything became a mockery at this point. And I think it's a joke. And I think it's going to take years for it to be serious again.
Exactly. And people are no more voting for what's best for them and their interests. They're just voting for the popular person. And that popular person doesn't have to have any type of political resume or anything like that. Any type of showing or well-being, saying that you're versed in this area and saying that, hey, you have what it takes to run the country and to make decisions for us. None of that matters no more. It's whoever's fucking popular, whoever we like. This is who we're fucking with. No matter what that person says, no matter what that person does or stands for, we're fucking with this person. Because this is the popular person. This is what we like. It's like celebrity is everything now in America.
It's a damn
everything.
Shame.
And it's just fucking crazy. Yeah. And I'm just like, looking at that and I'm like, this is scary.
Would you vote for The Rock, Keith?
Would I vote for The Rock? Yeah.
Huh?
Depends who he's running against.
I guess it would. Yes, and yes, it depends on who he's running against. But he did do some political stuff. Isn't he in office in California? So he's obviously getting some type of
a
little bit more than Donald Trump did. A little bit more training.
Yeah. How bad could it be?
Basically, but
if you come home one day and your mom tells you, "Hey, this is my new boyfriend," and it's Donald Trump, right? And then you come home 4 years later and The Rock is there, you're like, word.
Yeah.
Of course. Word. Of course. But it just comes to the point where Americans are just obsessed with celebrity.
No. You come home 4 years later, she got a new nigga.
I wouldn't be mad at that.
Mom, that one didn't work out. You was with the last one for 8 years.
Yo, it's ridiculous, man. In the beginning, bro, when Donald Trump's name was on the ballot and he was running, I thought it was hilarious. I was like, yo, I'm gonna vote for Trump. Like, this is funny, right? And then it started to gain momentum and it looked like he could really win. And I wasn't laughing no more. I was like, seriously? Like, this dude had a reality TV show and we're gonna seriously consider him for presidency? Like, in my opinion, that disqualifies you. If you are a freaking carnival act, you're disqualified. Like, you're disqualified.
Yeah.
It even like people were talking about how bad Joe Biden is and things like that. I think just to have a real politician back in the seat is the most important thing. Like, for years, I used to think we need a real person to be in charge. We need an average Joe, a person who's going to do what he thinks is right, not a fence straddling, hedge fund, whatever politician. I was wrong. Because you know what a politician's gonna do when they get in office?
What?
Nothing.
Yep. Tell you what you want to hear.
Nothing. And you know what happens when they do nothing? Everything stays the same. You know what happens when everything stays the same? Nobody gets hurt. Yeah, nothing gets worse. So we need a toe the line politician that will come in and not do shit, and nobody will get worse.
Nah, because we gotta change a lot of that shit.
When you put a real person in office who is leading with their freaking heart or with their dick, whatever he was doing, shit gets fucked up.
I think they should be not even with the presidency, like, you know, just like congressmen, like senators and like House of Representatives, things like that. You got some of the motherfuckers who've been sitting on that seat for like 30 years. And when you have motherfuckers sitting on the seat for that long, corruption is gonna come. And some shit is gonna get fucked up. Because you know, when you first start a job, you love the job, you're doing everything right, you're doing everything you're supposed to do. But then once you get used to that job, you know how to cut corners, you know how to get shit done in different ways. I'm saying with the short amount of time and everything like that. That's exactly what happens when, you know what I'm saying when them congressmen and everything like that stay in office too long. They start cutting corners and start getting shit. I'm saying start getting to shit. I'm saying easier ways, and forget about what the fuck they signed up for.
Yeah, and a lot of shit slide through the cracks as well.
Yeah, and it's just like, yo, this should be like an 8 year yeah, that's it. And then after that, get some new motherfuckers in there. And there should be an age limit too. You know what I'm saying this should be some type of experience, and there should be some type of age limit.
Yep.
These motherfuckers because when you have
these Jim Crow ass niggas that's still in there. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like these motherfuckers been in, these motherfuckers been around when slavery was when racism was okay.
Yeah.
And so now it's just like you have those motherfuckers embedded in that. Now you talking about change? Nigga, for what? For what? Change for what? We've been getting along well. Fuck them. They haven't caught up yet. We gave them all this shit. Yeah, man. So it's just like, yo,
they don't want to change nothing.
That's what need to be changed. But the whole Rock shit, I'm saying for president, nah, chill out with that. I'm not buying that. Love the Rock as an actor though. And speaking of actor, when Arnold Schwarzenegger became the governor, I thought Demolition Man was about to fucking predict that shit.
Yeah, but he became the governor before Demolition Man.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
He did?
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He didn't. Demolition Man predicted that Arnold Schwarzenegger was going to be president. And then when he became governor, and I was like, oh shit, he's a foreigner. He could become governor because he's a citizen and everything like that. They're about to change the rules. And I was like, yo, once he becomes governor, then he's going to run for president. Yo, Demolition Man.
No. Yeah, he was already governor. That's why they made the joke about him being president, because he was already governor.
No, Demolition Man came out like what, 92?
I think so.
Yeah.
He wasn't governor until like
almost like 2000. Yeah. Yeah.
He was just recently governor.
Way before that. That's why.
Really?
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, he just came governor in the 2000s. I know that for a fact.
Yeah, they just made a joke about that because he was fucking on fire in Hollywood. That's why they made a joke about that shit.
That's why The Rock is next. Oh shit, I said The Rock was the governor. He's not even governor. I was thinking about Arnold Schwarzenegger. Oh my God, I'm high. Yeah, that's how I was like. You guys didn't even correct me.
No, I knew you were talking some shit. I was like, y'all know what the fuck
you talking about. Not the right shit.
I was like, I don't know what the fuck you talking about. I'm saying we talking about The Rock and shit being with some political shit. I'm thinking like, oh, he probably helped somebody.
I'm like, he got some. Oh yeah, no. I'm all the way off. No, I'm sorry, all the way off. Take that back. Erase. Yeah.
Speaking of take that back and erase, algorithms, I fucking hate them. I hate them on every fucking platform that they're on. I hate them. How the fuck a computer gonna tell me what they think is good for me? Nigga, no. At the time, this is what I was feeling and this is what I was in the mood for. But 3 days later, stop showing me that same shit. I don't feel that way no more. You should be smart enough to pick out my feeling. I'm saying to pick up what mood I'm in.
Yesterday, I was into Asian porn. Today, I want MILF porn. Leave me alone.
Son, leave me alone. Leave me the fuck alone. Yeah, I can't stand that shit. Yo, be fucking up my playlist on Tidal, be fucking up my Netflix, be fucking up my shit on Instagram, on fucking and the thing that sucks is that
Facebook, I'd be like 5 days late. I'm like, damn, I'm late as hell.
Yo, or even somebody you haven't seen in a long time. You be like, yo, this motherfucker still on Facebook? And motherfucker thriving, live and well. But them algorithms, you know what I'm saying? You ain't saying what you say. Yeah, you ain't on that wave. I'm saying you've been talking about Donald Trump lately, so you fucking with everybody who hates Trump.
Is that why it is? Because
Trump.
I'll go to somebody's page and be like, damn, I forgot we was even friends. This person posts every day. Why I don't see their stuff?
Yes, it's because your
algorithms. So it's the shit that you like.
Typically what you usually like, who you're commenting on.
Yep. Which is dumb viewing. Because after a while, I'm gonna like what's on there because I don't get to see the other shit. You don't get to see
exactly. So you have to go to other people's pages. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why like someone was basically saying on Instagram, the way to disrupt algorithms is like everything. If you like everything, basically they'll give you basically everything. But I'm like, I
don't want to like all that shit. I just stopped following shit. I'm like, let me unfollow this. Let me go unfollow this.
Yeah, but I hate fucking algorithms. And it's like, I'm saying, like today, I'm driving to the airport to drop somebody off. I'm playing my playlist. It starts with one fucking Wu-Tang song. The next 6 songs are fucking Wu-Tang songs.
Just leave the bag open. Just leave it open. You ain't done with it.
He said, you ain't done with it. Just leave it open.
I gotta eat dinner after this. I'm done with it.
You're gonna be going back. In a minute, you're gonna be sitting over there like,
no, in a minute, I'm gonna smoke. It is what? That's how
I'm gonna smoke out this dope. But yeah, man, that should be pissing me off, man. These fucking algorithms, man. This is like, I hate them. They fuck up everything. I be missing shit on Netflix. I be missing shit on Amazon.
Yeah.
All that shit like that because these fucking algorithms. Oh, you like something like, oh, we think you like, fuck what you, no, don't think what I fucking like. Don't think what I fucking like. Let the shit be. I picked this shit because this is what I wanted to fucking see for this time. Yo, give me a variety of some other shit. What the fuck? Fuck you, algorithms. Fuck you, algorithms. Shit.
Fuck you, algorithms.
You know
Fuck you.
Yeah, man. Them shit piss me off, man.
We need a segment. What pisses Kylie off? Because you got one every week.
Yo,
what pisses Kylie off? He's mad.
I have a whole bunch.
Tell him why you mad.
Nigga, I'm pissed every motherfucking day. You can't tell me, motherfucker, I'm pissed every fucking day. Yeah, man, son. Speaking of pissed off, I hate. Right. All right. So you know them posts that say I was this years old when I found out this.
Yeah.
Whatever. And it's always a motherfucker in the comments. Oh, you didn't know that? Nigga, you didn't know that shit either. Shut the fuck up. You didn't know that shit either. I hate a nigga that, oh, you didn't know that? Oh, I've been on that. Even if you did, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Because you get no prize for knowing before everybody else.
Yo, sometimes
you get no fucking prize.
Sometimes just to be a dick, I try to be the first guy to say that, even when I didn't know either. Because the shit's funny to me.
No, it's not. See, and you're the reason why Facebook is where it's at. Fucking social media is where it's at.
Oh, you didn't know that? Troll. Everybody knew that.
Yeah. Niggas want to troll. I hate trolls. Because sometimes
what?
Yo,
trolling is the best. What?
Only all right. So there's sophisticated trolling, and then there's annoying fucking trolling.
Oh, explain. Let's get into it.
Yeah.
All right. So sophisticated trolling is when someone puts a obnoxious fucking topic, and that person agrees with them in a way that they're not making fun of them, but it's to the point where you're like, do they agree with this obnoxious comment, or are they fucking just being a dick to this person? That's sophisticated trolling.
So what's the other type of trolling? What the Mario does. What's the other type of trolling?
Oblivious, stupid shit. Like saying
that's the best.
No, saying yo, Drake fucking like say some stupid like, yo, Drake fucking sucks. Yeah, Drake fucking sucks. I never liked any of his verses that he ever spit ever. Saying something stupid like that. You be like, yo, get the fuck out of here. Yo,
it's
like
somebody will post
like that.
Somebody will post, I need sleep. I'll post I'll post I peed seep. That shit cracks me the fuck up. It's the best.
No, it's not.
Hilarious.
It's funny?
It's hilarious like Nick Cannon. The motherfucking Mike Jerry put, there's no word to explain how much I hate the Lakers. And then I put, there's no word to explain how much I love titties.
Okay, that's sophisticated trolling.
I told you that's what Demario does.
Okay, that's sophisticated trolling. But
Demario is a sophisticated troll.
But annoying, obnoxious trolling saying LeBron James fucking sucks. Something to that, saying something to that level. Oh, LeBron James fucking sucks. He'll never be able to play. He would never be able to play in any era. He'd be a bench warmer if he played with Michael Jordan's era.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
No, that's the best. So you're talking about the just going against everything you say trolling.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's even trolling. Better.
No, it's not. No,
that's
it's not.
The best.
It gets annoying.
Especially when you see one person do it to one person consistently.
Mm-hmm.
That's brilliant.
No, that's brilliant. Brilliance. No. That's not brilliant. That's not brilliant because now they become a character of themselves when they constantly keep doing it. When they constantly keep doing it, and then it's to the point where it's just like anything. And then now when you jump on, it's like when you do it so much, and then now when you jump on, I'm saying when you jump on a topic with substance, niggas ain't taking you serious.
So here's the thing. Go ahead, Keyshawn. Go ahead, man. Like this nigga's out of control.
No, I was just gonna ask. So obvious trolling would be like if I made a post saying I love, I don't know, Meg Thee Stallion, and someone goes, I miss Lil Kim. Like, bitch, I didn't ask who you missed because I just said I love Meg. Yeah, would that be obvious trolling?
I think that's sort of in between the two.
Or is that sophisticated trolling?
No, okay. I don't think it's trolling. Period. It's just basically saying that she ain't Lil Kim.
That's trolling, right?
Nah, it's basically saying like, yo, she ain't as good as Kim.
That's a form of trolling.
It's a form, but I don't take that as trolling.
Because you think it's a fact, which I think it's a fact too, but I'm just saying. On this post, it's about Meg Thee Stallion. Why are you talking about Lil Kim? It's trolling, right? I get confused on what trolling is.
I mean, there's so many layers
until
of it.
Demario comments on my post, and then I'd be like, "Oh, okay, that's trolling."
Yeah, when D comes in, when D comes on a post, you know it's either it's some type of trolling.
I'm always scared to read the comment when he's like Demario. Yeah. I'm like, oh God, what did he say?
I never trolled you. Shut up. Like you, everybody thinks that everything I say is facetious, and it's not.
Nigga, sometimes it do be like, because some niggas can't take you sit. Like niggas don't know if it's serious or not. Sometimes.
Yeah. So Demario, not everyone takes it that way because I don't. But I told you it's your delivery. You deliver it as if you're God, so that's why people take it that way. I don't know. It's your delivery.
I'll go into a post and someone will say something, and I'll ask a question for them to clarify what they're saying, and they'll go, "Oh God, here we go." Like all I did was ask for clarification of what you said.
That's one person.
Like that's all I did.
I'll do it once in the blue.
Those people just be ready to fight with you.
Yo, so here's my problem with social media. I think people.
Oh, let me go wash my hands. I'm coming back. Keep talking.
I think people be on some. Oh, I'm trying to be serious here, and I can't be serious with people because it's all fake. Like
it became fake.
It's fake. It's fake. If the person that we portray ourselves as is not who we are there, even when we're serious all the time, that's not who we really are. Like it's just who we are within the realms or the confines of that construct. So I think that people take themselves too seriously on there. So that's why I don't get too serious on there. Every now and again, I'll make a comment on someone seriously, but for the most part, I'm just fucking either asking, making a serious inquiry, because I make an inquiry because sometimes people will say things and I'm like, well, what do you mean by that? That's all. But for the most part, nigga, we clown up in there.
I mean, it's some of the trolling is cool. Some of the trolling is cool, but I think it's when there's too much of it, it just takes the seriousness out of certain things. And yeah,
And
there's a
that's the
time and
point.
place for it.
And
I mean,
that's
there's a
the
time and
point.
place for it. I'm saying there's a time and place for it, but it just comes to that point where I hate when the trolling takes over that person, and that person now becomes a character of themselves. I hate that shit. And then now it's to the point, everything this person says, it's like, shut the fuck up. Like, I really don't want to hear you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, okay, whatever. Him saying, here we go. And then, or when that person trolls so much, that person forgets that they troll and really starts believing that shit. That shit be fucking me up sometimes. I'm like, yo, like, you really seriously believe that? Like, really?
So
yeah.
This goes into my topic I had brought up on social media. Does social media stop people from being who they truly are? Or I think I phrased it differently. I don't know. Sometimes I'll be asking these questions at odd times. But I asked that and a couple of people commented. Some people said yes, some people said no. But I asked because I really don't see a lot of real people on social media. Like one of the people who commented and said no never makes any posts without filters. Any pictures she takes always has a filter. So I don't know how you don't feel like social media is not allowing you to be your true self when every picture has you have on tons of makeup. Every picture has a butterfly, some type of star, little extra lip, little extra eyelash, whatever these filters do. A lot of women don't take pictures without having filters. So I seen this question on another podcast I follow. And one of the guys was very adamant about women with pictures and filters. Like, he's like, I asked a girl to send me a picture. She sends me a picture with a filter. Don't really know what that's about, but I don't know what that, I'm looking to look at you. How are you going to look when I roll over? How are you going to look when I look at you? Or even being cautious on what you comment. Like, there's certain statuses that I'll see or certain things that people post. Like I may want to comment, I may want to give my opinion, but I'll be more cautious to doing that because of what my social media platform looks like for me, so I don't want to comment on certain things that may look like I'm worshiping the devil on this post, or, I'm how DeMario said, he didn't know how many DMX fans that were really out here. That comment could make him look like, oh, so you ain't a DMX fan? He didn't say that. He just said he didn't know that everybody else was. So there's different things. And I feel like people are very cautious on social media where, one, they're not being themselves. Two, they're not projecting off how they truly feel because of everyone else's viewpoints on what their social media or who they're trying to portray. Like you just said, they do all of this trolling and they don't even realize, like, dude, you're the biggest troll there is, but you're talking about everyone else. So
like I said, when people do shit for too long, they forget that it's not real. So like when a person, it's like for instance, when a person constantly takes, pictures with filters, and every time you see them, they always got makeup on and everything like that. When you post that shit all the time and all your pictures look like that, you forget that you are this person. Like some people forget that shit. And then when you see them outside of Facebook, they like a different person. They like, oh, yo, niggas forget. Some niggas forget to perform. I'm saying some people forget to turn that switch on.
So that's what I was trying to say. I agree with you. That's what I was trying to say when I answered her question, because I said, yes, social media doesn't allow you to be who you really are, because I don't believe that anything we put, any image we put out there on social media isn't a decent reflection of who we are. Like, think of everybody you know and their social media presence, and then think about what you know about them outside of it. It's very rarely the same. It's very rarely the same. And I think that definitely aspects of you. I
was gonna say, hold on. There's some people, like, your social media is very
right
back to who you are.
So, and that's why my hypocrisy knows no bounds, because
I love that.
even in that post, I said that, well, I'm reserved and kind of keep to myself, or yada yada yada, whatever I said, and then I was like, actually, that's kind of how I am on social media. So I think the aspects of ourselves is portrayed there, but like no one will ever know you through there. You know what I mean? I don't think, you know what I mean? No one can be your social media friend for 4 or 5 years and know you. I don't think, because I think they know your social media presence.
It all depends on what you post. I'm saying it all depends on what you post, because nobody.
Yeah, but who posts enough to really show who they are?
There are people that post
you'll
a
be
lot,
surprised.
Mario.
I'm saying you'll be surprised. You'll be surprised. And to the point where it's just like no one ever told me, oh, you're different on social media. Every time a person meets me for the first time from social media, I'm saying, or whatever, haven't seen me in a long time, but always see me through social media, they always say, yo, the way you act on social media is the way you act in real life. Because I'm not performing. Who I am, but some motherfuckers get to escape their life and build this different character. But sometimes when you see them in real life, motherfuckers forget that they was performing. And you be like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm saying a lot of this shit, I'm saying social media, social reality, I'm saying whatever it is. But yeah, so like
they
a lot of
forget
people
all their pictures are from the neck up. So then when you actually see his shoulders up, so when you actually see him shoulders down, they as bad as they portray.
It's like there's two things. It's like there's two. I'm saying there's two people.
Sorry.
There's two kinds of. there's two kinds of people when when it comes to that area. It's motherfuckers who I'm saying who they want to be, or motherfuckers who I'm saying I fucked it up. I forgot it. Lost my thought.
They aspire to be people who they aspire to be. I just feel like a lot of people are very flexed out on social media. I think that a lot of people are real. Some people are too real, depending on what social media site you're on and who you follow. You get a lot of everything. Like Facebook is a little bit of the hood. So you get everybody's business, everybody's drama, everything that's going on, you're going to get it from your Facebook. But, you'll follow people that are real, but then you also, like you said, you follow people who are completely fake or only post what they want you to see. And I really feel like everybody posts what they want you to see and how they want to depict their life. Some people are more open, real, and honest, and other people will just post when they got a bag and, when they chilling in a nice BMW and when they rented a car in Atlanta for the weekend, whatever they did.
Oh my God. That shit be killing me.
And they just want you to see that lifestyle. So when they see you out struggling, like you don't never see these people at a bank.
It's like, and that's another thing. Like, when is the expiration date to post pictures to post your pictures from your vacation?
You post them. You can post them whenever you want, but you only post them motherfuckers once, unless you post in someone's birthday, and that's the only picture you got of that person.
No, because
I'm tired of people posting the same picture of "Take Me Back to Miami." Bitch, that was 6 years ago. Go.
It's like I'm saying, yo, you've been back 3 weeks. I'm saying, yo, you've been back 3 weeks now. You still posting pics like you still there. Like, nigga, if
you got enough pics for that.
Well, yeah, I can't say that because I don't post my pictures immediately. Like some of my pictures, I still haven't posted pictures from fucking January. People be like, post this picture.
I'm talking about niggas posting pictures there, posting the next week, and next week I'm like, damn, this nigga's still over there. And like you see this nigga saying strolling and fucking stop and shop. Like, nigga, I've been back.
Why you post it like you over here?
You know what I'm saying? It's like, is that a flex? Is that say someone trying to, I'm like, I just thought there was an expiration date or something like that.
Nah, I think it's low-key a flex depending on the situation. If you know the person, I think you know that person, so they probably were trying to flex more than anything. But there are sometimes like people typically post after they're gone. They'll post a little bit while they're there, but you'll get most of their pictures after they're gone.
Again, I get that.
I hate the other side of it. I hate like when you're on vacation and you're overloading it. Like, give us the pictures when you get back, girl. Like every story, don't gotta be eating this.
Like, enjoy yourself.
Got the beach in this stuff, bitch. Are you enjoying it? Or are you telling us all of this stuff because you want us to know where you're at? Like, I get a couple pictures. I put my phone away and I said, "Let's enjoy this."
It's almost like what I'm saying. It's almost like we were saying. When a movie is showing too much of a preview, are you trying to convince me that the movie's good, or are you trying to convince me, hey, come see it because the movie's that bad, or whatever? You know what I'm saying? So it's that same thing. You can see you overloading the pictures and shit. Are you having a good time on vacation and you trying to convince us, or you know what I'm saying? It's that fine line. But yeah, I don't know. I thought there was a expiration date on
expiration.
Nigga, expiration date, expiration. Hey, it all
it's expiration. He said it wrong the first time.
In this dancery.
Some people say theater.
In this dancery.
Theater.
Son, I remember the first time I heard theater, I got so pissed off. Yo, I remember, and know who said it? Your cousin Your cousin Nina, when she said theater, I was like, what?
Yeah, my dad to the day he died, my dad said theater.
Son, that shit used to piss. You know, when I first heard that, I got so mad. I wanted to say it's theater.
No, you know why I didn't hate it? Because which one sounds like a more prestigious thing? Tonight we're going to the movies, or tonight we're going to the theater.
That's not.
No. No.
I want to go to the theater.
Movies, because you know what it sounds
like? The theater sounds like a fancy place. The theater sounds like you need a tie to get in.
No.
Yeah, you're gonna be
the
sleeping.
Theater. No, the theater sounds like a country nigga saying some shit wrong. That's what it sounds like. And me getting pissed off.
The theater sounds like you need to wear a black jacket to get in.
That's like my mom saying the ambulance. I'm like, what? We're gonna call it ambulance.
Ambulance.
Yeah. My mom still says ambulance.
Ambulance.
My mom says ambulance.
Yeah, man. But yeah, I was so pissed off. I wanted to say it's theater, but I was young and I can't speak when grown folks are speaking. So I just shut the fuck up and ate it.
You didn't want to get beat up by another girl. I didn't understand.
I didn't want to get whooped. Nina was old. She was grown up. Yeah, she was grown up.
Oh, okay.
She said theater, and I was like, just boiling. Just want to say something.
You don't correct them. You just
just took it. I'm like, let's go in the room, quick. I don't want to hear that shit ever. And I was just like, yeah, that shit fucked me up.
You ain't fucked up a word in front of your kids, and they had to correct you.
Of course I did.
You'd be mad, like you want to beat up for some reason. Like,
of course I did.
That's not
their fault. Smart guy.
What you do?
Like, yeah. I'm like, oh.
You put your hands on that boy.
Nah. That's when you go into the whole thing of since you know every damn thing, but you don't know when to wash them dishes. Since
you know every goddamn thing, why don't you clean this house?
Yeah. Since you know damn everything, but you don't know when to fucking mop the floor after the motherfucking shower. Oh, but you don't know that though.
You don't know that. Oh, you know every goddamn thing. Did you know I was gonna do that?
Did you know that? The funny thing is when they duck, you be like, okay, here's another one though. Yeah. So you gotta follow up. Yeah, man.
That's so funny.
So that's what that conversation comes. So they'll tread lightly when it comes to that. You're like, oh God, here we come. Here this man talking. Here we go. Yo, when my kids ever said that, I was like, I'm my dad. I turned into my fucking parents. Yeah. When I'm like over here, like, yo, did you walk the dog? Yo, and why is this cat litter? Blah, 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 this and that. Oh, here we go. I'm like, at first I was like, okay, watch your mouth. But then I'm like, yo, he's right. I'm nagging like a motherfucker. Oh, well, these dishes need to be motherfucking washed. Anything like that. Yo, fuck it. It is what it is. I understand. That's my parents say when they was doing it.
Beach
I understand kids. It. But yeah, man. Yeah, that nagging shit. Yeah, it's healthy. Sometimes you gotta do that. You gotta be on them. It is. You know what I'm saying? Keeps them sharp.
Good.
That's what it does. It keeps them motherfucking sharp.
Beach kids.
So yeah. Oh, what you gonna call it? And who mentioned Nick Cannon? Who mentioned
Demario? He said Demario said Nick Cannon's funny.
Hilarious.
Right. So in 2021, do we still think Nick Cannon is corny?
Yes.
Corny?
You do?
Yeah.
I don't think he's corny.
I don't think he's corny anymore. I don't think he's corny anymore. And I was listening to a podcast and they was talking about why does everybody think Nick Cannon's corny? Stop laughing.
If you have to have a podcast dedicated to why people think you're corny, you're fucking corny, B.
No.
I was literally about to say that was a topic.
It wasn't dedicated. It wasn't dedicated. It was just, it was just
the shit is people keep saying that because of the cool shit you do, can we still call you corny? Yes. Corny doesn't mean you're a bad person.
Yeah.
Corny doesn't mean that you're not funny occasionally. Corny just means you're a cornball and you do cornball shit. And he does cornball shit.
Like
he wears an Andre 3000 hat in 2021.
Son, a nigga had the Louis Vuitton.
It was Andre 3000. He's ahead of his time.
Nigga was dressed like Sub-Zero.
Yes, that's
Wild It Out is one of the corniest shows ever.
No, it's not.
Wildin'
No,
Out
it's
is
not.
corny as shit.
No, it's not.
No, it's
No, it's
not.
not.
Wildin'
No,
Out
it's
is Wildin' Out
No,
is
it's not.
corny
No,
as
it's
shit.
not.
The
No,
games
it's
they
not.
play are
Funniest shit
whack.
No, it's
The games
not.
they
it's
play is
not.
whack.
Family Reunion is the
No,
best.
it's
That
not.
shit is not funny.
No,
That
it's
shit
not.
Yes, it
corn.
is.
You
No,
want
it's
to see
not.
comedy, improvisational comedy? Watch maybe the first couple years of it when Kat was there. It was funny then when Kat was there, or when Corey Holcomb was there. But
It's the.
So what makes it not funny now? There's still a lot of now. Don't get me wrong. When they do the new school versus old school, some of the new school people, not my type of comedy. But I get you have to get all audiences. You got to touch all bases. You want everyone.
Corny. If anybody other than Nick Cannon would have did it, it probably wouldn't have been corny.
What?
Corny.
They couldn't get nobody to do it but him. They couldn't bring it back without him.
No, I'm saying in the beginning.
Oh.
If it would have been like Don Cheadle.
Shut the fuck up. He said Don Cheadle.
You could have had motherfucking
and I feel like I feel like in the beginning Nick Cannon was just a host. Now he it's his show.
Well, it's always been his show. It's always been his show.
But in the beginning he was more just like hosting. You know what I'm saying?
He was always involved. He was always involved.
Nick Cannon is an awesome human being for the things he does, for the way he holds down his people, but just as a character, as a celebrity person, he's a cornball.
So you're saying it's a character flaw, basically.
It's a cornball.
It's a quirk. It's a core.
Have you ever seen his stand-up?
No, I tried.
Why?
Couldn't do it.
Boy,
I tried.
Why?
But the only reason why, I'm gonna tell you the only reason why. Boxing was about to come on. And I was doing something. I didn't want to miss the fight. It was an important fight. And
somebody had just painted something. I wanted to watch that paint dry. It was either that or Nick Cannon.
Nope.
I made a smart decision.
Nope. And I wanted to make sure.
Is that bad?
It was DVR. You know what I'm saying? It was DVR. I wanted to make sure everything was on, whatever. So, yeah, I watched a little bit of it and thinking I would find some type of lost gem or some type of hidden funny. And, yeah, couldn't do it. And that's the thing. I'm saying it's some things he overdoes. Like, for instance, he was dressed in his comedy. He had like a tux with gloves on. With like the biker leather gloves on. And I'm like, why? And like you said, he was dressed like Sub-Zero.
Nick Cannon is like that kid. Nick Cannon is like that kid who's part of the crew, but you don't want him around all the time. You know what I mean? Like he's a cornball, but he's your cornball. So you let him around occasionally, but you don't call him every time people link up because he's a cornball.
Nah, he's the one you call. Nah, you the one. I'm saying, you the one. He's around all the time, but he's the one who's always overdoing shit to the point you be like, nah, that's not ill. He's like, well, it's ill to me. I'm gonna do it. You like, nah, that's corny. It's not to me though. Because like for instance, right, the throwback era, everybody had the throwbacks and everything like that. The joints was dope. So he ends up bringing back O.J. Simpson. And it was a miss. You know what I'm saying? It was a miss. Like, all right, almost like O.J. Simpson, let's say USC. It was a miss. Like, no one cared. Like, but he brought it out like it was the illest shit. And it was just like, like he overdid it.
I do think that Love Don't Cost a Thing is slept on.
I love that. I love that movie.
I do.
Yeah,
think
I liked it too.
It's kind of slept on. That movie had all the makings of something that I should fucking hate, me personally. It has everything in it that I should hate. And I think that movie's kind of slept on. I think Steve Harvey was hilarious in it. Hilarious. I think that Nick Cannon's corny acting was perfect for the character he was playing. And it made the character work. I think Christina Milian is so pretty that all she has to do is stand there and not do anything, which is what she did. And
she was in there acting.
She wasn't acting. She was just standing there smiling. She didn't do shit. And it worked because she's gorgeous. And I think that movie was kind of slept on. It was kind of funny. It was kind of good.
Nay, that's Nick Cannon's ex.
Christina Milian's his ex too?
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, he was big time linked to that was it. And that's the thing. He got a list, boy. He got
some good pussy.
You can't call him corny. You can't call him corny, boy. That's what I'm saying. That list.
He got some good pussy. That boy got some good pussy.
Yo, that list,
this pussy. Yeah, that pussy.
Hey, like, yo, that list is phenomenal. That list of
right, he got
phenomenal.
6 kids.
Hey,
but like 4 of them are twins.
Hey,
2, yeah. He has another set of twins on the way. He's gonna make him a
father
of 6.
Let's think about whose ex-wife is Mariah Carey. That's your ex-wife. And
Mariah Carey's the corniest person to ever live.
Oh, I know, we love her.
She was still bad. At one point, she was one of the baddest.
Yeah.
But she is a notorious cornball.
Hey, looks wise.
But she is a notorious cornball.
Let's
not gloss over that fact.
I would say she was just unrelatable because she got big money early. She changed
into nothing and did a striptease on the motherfucking MTV Cribs for no reason.
Like I said, she got big money early to the point where we just couldn't understand the frequency that she was operating on.
She's still out here trying to hit that note.
So now what happens is that everybody's
she
caught
can't
up.
Hit that note.
I'm just saying. Everybody's
but she's still trying to hit that note.
A lot of people caught up. So now people are speaking her frequency, and her frequency is kind of like outdated. So like, yeah, now we're like, oh,
have
okay,
you ever seen Glitter?
No.
I seen a little bit of it, and I changed my mind.
It's like Glitter is like Showgirls, but not as good. Glitter is wow.
Yeah, I haven't.
Watch Glitter, B.
Yeah, I've seen.
Keyshawn, watch Glitter.
I'm not gonna watch it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Mafia Wives or something like that? It's called Mob Wives.
Mob Wives, yeah.
No.
I've seen Mob Wives.
You know what it is with Mariah Carey in it?
Yeah.
When she's trying to do the Guido Brooklyn accent.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
Yeah. He's horrible.
I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't relate.
Oh, it's fantastic. I watch that movie every time it came on.
I can't. I love myself too much. I can't do it.
I love myself
It's wonderfully terrible. It's wonderfully terrible.
But yeah,
terrible.
But like I was saying, like I said, he has a phenomenal list, and it just goes to show that pretty girls like corny niggas.
I was gonna say that, but if I would have said that, y'all would have jumped on my throat.
Whatever.
I would agree with you. I would agree with you.
Yo, I was gonna say that.
Pretty girls like
pretty girls don't like corny niggas.
Yeah.
And they don't all have to be corny.
Well, y'all like them, and I guess it's safer too.
It's not safer.
I guess it's safer.
It's not safer. And they could be good people. They don't have to be in the streets.
Hey, like I said, hey, niggas call Nick Quinn, niggas call Nick Cannon corny all they want. That list, all I say is that list. You call him corny all you want. He ain't missing. He ain't missing at all. It's like, yeah, say another one in the books. It's like, yeah. A lot of people he's linked to, yeah. I can't call that corny. I can't.
I will.
He's like, I will.
I will.
Hater.
I mean, the Sub-Zero. The Sub-Zero shit. It's like, yeah, he overdoes a lot of shit.
The Andre 3000 hat, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
he's wearing turbans.
He's out here looking like the kid from Johnny Quest.
You know what pissed me off? You know what pissed me off? When he had on beads, he had like literally like beads, and his braids weren't even off the back of his neck. I was like, what is going on? And then he had like little like plaits with like 3 beads on each one. I'm like, nah, that's not true, sir. It's just real corny.
I mean, shout out to Nick Cannon. I fuck with Nick Cannon though.
Shout out to Nick Cannon for doing good things.
Shout out to Nick Cannon
for doing things for black folks in Hollywood and things like that. Keep doing what you do. Just stop being corny.
Yeah.
Oh, stop being corny. You're a fucking idiot. Oh man. So what else? Anything else on the agenda? Anybody want to speak about?
WrestleMania was last night.
Yo,
I had one thing. Well, how was WrestleMania?
Hold on. Before you
was,
get to WrestleMania, was that pre-recorded?
No,
it's
two nights.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
They had WrestleMania on Saturday and Sunday.
Saturday
night show was fantastic. Last night's show kind of sucked.
And they showed them both on pay-per-view?
Yes, I guess you could call it pay-per-view. It's on Peacock.
You had to pay for it, though, right?
Which is weird because I get a free Peacock account and I used to pay for WWE. So now they're not getting my money every month. So I don't understand how they're making money.
And you just turned on Peacock and watched it?
And just watch it. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Because I have Xfinity. And with Xfinity, you get a free Peacock.
So, all right. Yeah. So it's just like
some people have to pay for the app.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's what it is. And that's how they're probably making their money. So more people are subscribing to that because they got this app, The Zone, with boxing. They have like pay-per-view damn near fights. And since you're paying only $20 a month for it, you can watch it. I'm saying if you have that. I'm saying if you have the app. But other people that don't have the app or it's not available in the area, they're paying $75 or whatever it is. I'm saying for that pay-per-view. So yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I mean that's the new way. Damn, that's crazy. 2 days. That's kind of dope. I thought it was pre-recorded because I saw on Instagram, Westside Guns on Instagram.
But bro, Bad Bunny.
Well, Bad Bunny. I seen him come out.
Bad Bunny was in the
Was
ring.
he good?
He came out on the show. Bro.
Looked like he had a trash bag for a trench coat.
Yo. So here's the thing: Bad Bunny wrestled and he looked good. Yo, he was doing moves.
That's what's up.
And you could tell he was doing moves and he wasn't like, you know what I mean? He was doing moves. And I was talking to Berto, and Berto told me that he has Bad Bunny on Instagram, and that Bad Bunny's been training for this since before quarantine. So he's a legit wrestler. Like
that nigga might make a career.
He's been at the training camp for over a year.
Oh, okay. Okay. So he might have a different career.
Hey, he weighs 116 tablespoons. So
he won?
What?
Yo, and that's crazy.
He won.
And that's crazy because you used to look at that. You used to look at niggas like Rey Mysterio. Like you say, look at 1, 2, 3 Kid. You're like, oh, these niggas is like 120 pounds. No, 1, 2, 3 Kid's like 6'3", 6'5".
Yeah.
Weighs 200 and something pounds. Rey Mysterio's 6 feet fucking tall.
Yeah.
It's just everybody around him's fucking 6'5" and up.
And Rey Mysterio is jacked now too.
And
He's
I
jacked.
seen that too.
So, but still, Bad Bunny is I think Bad Bunny's probably like 6 feet.
Yeah.
I think he's like 6 feet tall, but he's still only like 170 pounds, if that.
Damn, he's small.
That's crazy.
But
I remember seeing that shit.
WrestleMania was a good show. Monday Night Raw is about to come on right now, so let's go.
Still with the wrestling. Still with wrestling. Wrestling broke my heart.
I have one question.
Go ahead.
So on that podcast, I seen that this girl was talking about how she allows her man to cheat respectfully. So the question was, are you guys okay with allowing?
No, I'm not.
With allowing what? With allowing what?
Go ahead.
Are you guys? Well, Kylie already answered.
Go ahead.
Are you guys okay with allowing cheating respectfully within your relationship on either parties, whether you're allowed to cheat respectfully or whether she's allowed to cheat respectfully?
No, for me, we can talk about it.
That's why you don't need to have kids. You are a dictator.
Listen,
what are you, a Leo? You're a Leo. He's a Leo.
No. I'm not a dictator. You're asking me what I want. What I will allow is something different. What I want is
define respectfully.
So this is what the person online was.
Anytime a penis enters my female is disrespectfully.
No,
I don't care if you put it in her ear. That's disrespect, bro.
Respectfully, though. He respectfully put it in her ear.
Nah, B. Nah.
No, I just want to hear the respectfully part.
Her respectfully was, she was talking, she's on some reality show. The girl was basically saying, like, in 2020, let's be realistic. Like, she's not with her man cheating, but if he does cheat, she's okay if he does it respectfully. Respectfully meaning bring no babies home, bring no STDs home, and don't allow her to find out about it. So if you cheat respectfully, and none of that shit comes back to this house. So if she cheats respectfully, and none of that shit comes back to this house. So there's 2 questions. Are you okay with allowing it? Well, 3 questions. Well, the 3rd question was not the same topic, but 2 questions. Are you okay with allowing you to cheat respectfully? Are you okay with allowing your significant other to cheat respectfully? Oh, and if you're not okay with any of that, can you forgive your significant other for cheating?
Real quick, I'll answer it real quick. Yes. And here's the thing, but it has to be under one circumstance. I feel that when a man cheats, it's more physical than something else. I feel that when a woman cheats, it's because there's something missing at home. Whether it is something sexual that's missing, or whether it's attention, or whether it's you just don't bring. I feel when a woman cheats, it's because of something. I feel when a man cheats, it's not because of anything other than them being stupid. So, with that being said, if I met a female who was like that to her, I love you, but sometimes I just want some other sex. I think I can live with that. And I've met maybe 2 females in my life who I truly believe or could be head over heels in love with someone and still want some other sex. And I don't think that would hurt me. I don't think that would bother me if it was just about that.
So as long as she didn't get pregnant by the dude, she didn't bring you nothing back from the dude, and you don't find out about it, it's just primarily off the sex, right?
Hypothetically, I could live with that.
Okay, cool. So then you'll eventually, if that wasn't the case, you would forgive your mate for cheating.
But any other circumstance, if I found out Shorty was cheating, we done. Because I feel on 99% of the time when a woman is cheating, it's because something at home isn't right. And if something at home ain't right, we need to work on it. You don't need to go get some random dick in you.
So why do you feel that way? Sometimes she just would like some other dick.
So basically she got some suppressed sexualism.
No,
she got some suppressed sex.
Like, I believe that men can be head over heels in love with their woman and still want to go out and fuck other women. Right. And I believe that for the most part, women aren't like that. But I think that there are women who are like that. And if I met a woman who was like that, I think I can handle it.
Okay.
I think.
Okay.
Nah, you wouldn't be able to. I know you wouldn't be able to.
I don't know.
Because I just wouldn't be able to. Put it like this.
I don't think he would be able to. I don't think Tamario would be able to.
It's like, some
guys will, but I don't know about you.
It's basically like, it's like, I just can't find out. That's it. I just can't find out. It's like, so knowing nothing, I just can't find out. That's what I'm saying. That's the thing.
Yeah, but the whole find out thing is a trap because I don't want to start guessing. I don't want to start going,
But that's the thing, Tamario. Like she was saying, like, you're in a relationship with someone, you expect for that person not to cheat on you. But if that person was to cheat on you, it's okay to cheat on me respectfully. I don't find out about it. You don't bring me no kids back, and you don't bring me no STDs and nothing else back.
Is this something she said to him?
This is I didn't watch the whole interview of when she was speaking with her friends. This is something she was talking to her friends. So I guess let me get some backstory. I don't know what the topic of discussion was, what they were talking about, and then what she said.
Sounds like some celebrity shit.
Nah, they like some bootleg reality TV. So they're like not really. They trying to make it
D-list.
Nah, I don't even know if they might be in the K's list. Like I don't think they ain't all the way up there. They was on like one season of Bad Girls Club. Come on, y'all don't even watch that. So it's not even one of the girls is on one season of Bad Girls Club. The other ones I don't even know who they are. So, but that was the girl who said it. So yeah, that's interesting that you have that perspective. I don't think that you would be okay with it.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't. Just like you said, I'm saying respectfully, you wouldn't be able to have another man slide his penis into your woman's vagina and know about it.
I mean, if I knew that that's all it was, I think I can handle that.
No,
But you gotta
no, you
understand
can't.
the
No, you can't.
situation. If
No,
you
you
were to
can't.
cheat, I mean, if she was to cheat, this is the way she cheated. She didn't bring you nothing back. She didn't get pregnant, and you didn't find out about it. Maybe she's just telling you because she's like, hey, you know, I just want to be honest with you. Maybe y'all were dating and now you proposed. And she's like, okay, yeah, I said yes, but I want you to let you know that I did cheat on you. It was no one that you knew about, and da. Now, are you forgiving, or do you forgive her?
So
Are you moving forward?
So to go,
because that's what she meant by keeping her relationship together. She's willing to forgive.
So the way in which it's
those
done,
things didn't happen.
I think I get the gist of your question. The way in which it's done doesn't fucking matter.
Okay, so if she cheats, period.
You know what I mean? So I think that's more or less what you're asking.
Yes,
and the way in which it's done doesn't fucking matter.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Okay, that's why I'm like, Demaria, I don't see you being that way because I'm not that person. Like, I don't give a fuck who, what, where, why, how.
Especially in saying, yeah,
because and I get your logic. You're saying like, okay, girls don't cheat. I mean, girls cheat if they're missing something, and guys cheat just because they're stupid. So it's okay. So women should be more forgiven because you guys cheat because you're stupid.
Never said any of that.
No. I'm not saying I didn't say you said that. I'm asking the question right now. He's like, nope, hell no. Okay. Well, you've already answered it, so never mind. I was gonna say, like, so should it be forgiven more? Because the whole dynamic of cheating is wrong, and that's what people were saying to her.
Right, because it's still a breach. It's still a breach of a contract.
Yes, the contract is we're not doing this.
Yeah.
Now. Yeah, that's exactly. So that was
like,
the whole.
That's why I said a lot
of the
reasons why
back to her were like, listen, no, like that's cheating. Like, what the fuck? Who gives a fuck? If he didn't bring you a kid back and he didn't bring you STD, he's still out here fucking people. Like,
if we have a contract that says we are exclusive with each other, and you go outside of that contract, you broke the contract. How and the why doesn't matter. You broke the contract unless we've discussed the contract and there's terms negotiated.
Exactly. Yeah. You know? And she sounds like a person who might have these terms negotiated going into her relationship, and that's why people probably cheat on her. I don't know. You giving them a damn free hall pass. Like, here you go.
Yeah.
Just don't. Here's the blueprint on staying with me. You can fuck other people. Just don't let me find out, and don't bring me no kids, and don't bring me no babies. Okay? Bye. Continue to buy me stuff. I'll be happy. Birkins, yay.
I mean, there's some celebrities. I mean, there's some people. I'm saying some people that have relationships like that, open relationships.
Yeah. No. There's nothing wrong with having an open relationship. That's different.
Yeah, I'm saying if you with it and everything like
if
that.
If that's your preference. If that's your preference.
Yeah. No, that's kind of crazy. Kind of crazy.
But yeah.
Wow, that's
Demaria said, any guy sticking his penis in my girl is disrespectful.
I mean, it makes
none of that shit is respectfully.
That's why I was like, yo, define respectfully, because it puts a lot of perspective into Mario Winans' song "I Don't Want to Know," and I remember that used to be the biggest question.
But there's a lot of people that are like that.
It's the biggest question. It's like, I'm not condoning it, but I just don't want to know. Because I've heard women say, yo, if it happens, it happens. Just don't have me out here looking crazy.
Bitch, like, I've
heard women say that.
Bitch, like, if it happens, it happens. It's making you look crazy. Like, the fact that it happened.
No, because I get what she's saying. I get what she's saying. Like, don't be out here reckless. Like, what I'm saying with this person, that person, like that. Because there's women that do that. I'm saying there's women that are very low.
She said, don't have me out here looking stupid in front of people. That's what she's saying. And I never. I guess I understand that, but that's a small part of it. The public image of me looking stupid is the smallest part of it, and some people that's the biggest part of it. I think that's
it would never be you looking stupid, because it will always be him looking stupid. He played himself. You shouldn't even ever look at it like, don't have me looking stupid. You played, even as a man, if a woman plays you, she played herself.
Well,
You're the catch.
I think the looking stupid. I think the looking stupid. I think the looking stupid part comes. I think the looking stupid part is them saying like it's happening and I don't know.
Yeah.
And I'm walking around. Oh, this is my baby. And meanwhile, I think that's the looking stupid.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
everybody knows.
You know what I mean?
Everybody knows.
I think that's the looking stupid part. But still, that's a small, insignificant piece of it. I mean, it's in there, but that's a small piece of it. The bigger thing is things like bringing back disease and just breaking the breach of the contract. Like, we had an exclusive contract, and you're out there. I'm Sony. You're out there with RAL Records. Like,
Who said RAL?
Who fucks with RAL?
He said RAL.
It sounds like you're saying Ariel. But you're
Right?
spelling but you're pronouncing
Like, who the fuck
it
is that?
fast.
Does RAL Records still exist?
You mean RCA?
No, RAL.
RAC?
RAL.
I don't know RAL. I remember RCA.
I remember RAC, but I think that's Runner Center.
Yeah, I think you mean what's gonna call it? Yeah, I think you mean RCA, RAL. Who's on that record label?
I don't know. But
I don't know about that.
yeah, you shouldn't be worried about other people's image or people thinking like, "Oh, I look stupid." I know females that would think that too, Kelly. Like, definitely know females that would say some shit like that.
No, I mean, yeah, because I've heard it, and I was like, and I get it, and I get it, because I mean, I'm not saying but I've been in situations like people that I know. I've been in situations sitting there, and it's just like, and then the cat got let out the bag. You're like, oh shit, you know.
But you've never been in a situation where you thought the person, like, say your homeboy was doing something he had no business doing. You never been in a situation where you felt like, bro, you're stupid. Like, why are you doing that? Like, you gonna fuck up everything for that. Like, you fucking up a whole lot of shit. Like, that's what I mean by people shouldn't think that they are the problem, because I think when you are really the catch, it's more so like you're losing something. Now, when they're making a better decision, it's understandable. Hey, bro. But if they're gonna lose something, I don't know.
I mean, how about? I can't remember if I've been in that situation.
What situation are we speaking about again?
A friend was doing something they had no business doing, and they were like putting their livelihood at risk, where it wasn't a better beneficial situation.
Doing something they should have been doing to put their livelihood at risk?
Yeah, like their relationship, their livelihood of the relationship, keeping that together. Not like their well-being. No, not gonna kill themselves.
I don't know. I don't fully understand the situation too tough.
I can't remember ever being in that situation, and if it was probably for a good reason.
So no objection.
So I really can't say.
Wait, what's the question? What's the question?
I never cheered my friends on to cheat. Like, when they were cheating, I'm like, girl, you gotta mess up everything. Leave it to someone else. Not worth it.
Basically, that's what she's saying. Like,
have you ever been?
I don't have friends who cheat on their women.
There you go.
I just said friends. It doesn't matter. It could be a woman cheating on their man.
Oh, I have female friends who cheat on their men, but I don't have.
Fuck you! You got niggas that cheat every day.
I don't listen. If they do cheat, they kept that shit from me. All right. I don't have male friends who cheat on their women.
Good job.
All my male friends are good Christian boys.
Well, I don't have female friends that got men, so they ain't cheating.
And like I was saying, they probably don't put me in that situation because everybody's cool or something like that, or something or whatever.
And that's another thing though. Like, it comes a point in time when if you're a dude, you got to keep some of that shit close to the vest. If you're a dude and you got things going on that are extracurricular, you probably need to keep that between you and the Lord.
Wherever you gotta go.
Because
you know women do.
Because what?
Listen, you know women do.
Listen. Women are so private. Women sometimes don't even tell themselves that they fucked you.
Yeah.
They'll be like, "What? I didn't. I don't know you, sir.
Deny it. I did not fuck you.
I didn't do anything with you, sir.
We did not.
And have you sitting there like, what? You know what? Maybe you're right.
Maybe we didn't fuck. It was so long ago. I don't think we did. I think I just always thought we did. Like, it was one of those dreams. Like, you ever had a dream that you started to believe, like, I really think this really happened to me? Like,
yo,
but it was
so
a dream.
I don't know about y'all. I don't think either one of y'all have been on the market as long as I have. But sometimes,
what's on the market?
Like, not cuffed up.
Okay.
There's been times where I've bumped into someone or reconnected with someone or spoke to someone, and it was like, did we fuck? And because when you're single for so long, so many episodes happen that aren't relationships that sometimes you legit just forgot that episode happened. Like, oh shit, we did that. Yeah, I remember now. Like that kind of stuff happens.
To you. Is it ever?
To you. Why am I a weirdo? Like, why?
Because you're the one who's been on the market longer. I'm just saying, it hasn't happened to Kylie or I.
Yeah, but you're saying to me as if it's to me and no one else
just
on the
you
planet.
And this, to everyone else, to everyone who's been on the market for a long time. Yes, that happens. And is it ever, did we fuck? Can we fuck? Was it ever that? If we didn't fuck, can we
1, 2, 3, 4, 5th. I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth.
I can see you wondering, like, did we fuck? And
but,
if we did it,
can
we fuck? Like, is it a possibility?
I will say this though. There have been times where I have tried to re-spark something that I didn't know was a re-spark.
Oh yeah.
Like, damn, that's right. I did holler at you, or we did not sex, but like we did go out that time, or we were conversing at one point. You know what I mean? Like stuff like that happens. Absolutely.
You got to keep them in your notes, player. You got to put notes next to their name. That's what my uncle used to do because he was a real pimp.
It's
You're gonna be a pimp out here.
It's nothing to do with no player. It's just if you're single for long enough, stuff like that could happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I get that. Because you want to.
How long have you been single?
It depends who you ask. Depends who you ask.
Yo, I love your answers.
He like define single.
You're like in an interview with me right now.
Yeah,
it's an interview for real. When you're like, well, that would depend on what time frame. So were you thinking on between like 2000 and over? You want me to go really far back? Like,
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
That woman.
Shit. Oh, that was funny.
All right, I'm 20 minutes into the show. Can we?
Yeah, that's why we were 20 minutes late starting.
Yeah. So we can wrap this up. Yes. And again, if you're checking out the audio version, you want to check us out. Full episodes on YouTube, and that's at BarelyWatchingPodcast, no spaces. You want to check us out on social media, it's Barely Watching Podcast on all the social platforms. All right. And I go by the name of Cobra Karate. I'm about to roll this thing and get, thing, I guess.
Make it sing.
God damn.
My neighbor gave me some.
Hey, you
finally got some good.
My neighbor was like, yo, do you? I was like, I have before. And he was like, hold on. He gave it to me. I was like, thank you.
Was it good?
No, I didn't smoke it. I don't know that nigga.
Yeah, I hate 100%.
First of all, he's been your neighbor.
Next thing you know, that nigga.
Your neighbor for years. We've been talking about this. You were gonna go down there on New Year's. Remember, I was encouraged.
No, not that neighbor. My other neighbor, the neighbor that I'm cool with, actually. But still,
shit, that nigga got his ear next to your door, waiting for you to drop. Like, yes, he smoked it. Yep. Going Robbie shit.
Yep.
Or my God.
Go in there, Robbie
put
shit.
Something in me that I don't want in me.
I know. What if you woke up with your pants down?
You know what I'm saying?
You don't know. God. It's like you don't know if it happened. That's a cruel fucking trick to play on somebody.
Yeah, oh my God.
That foo-foo lame shit, I ain't with it.
For you guys to think about that type of stuff, not everybody's evil. He was just trying to give you some weed.
You know what? And that's why women be coming up missing.
Exactly.
Y'all be meeting these niggas you meet online. Y'all be going on dates with niggas you don't know too well, and them niggas put you in a trunk.
That nigga bought the whole crew. Nigga bought the whole
wanted me to
crew
be in the
drink.
trunk,
Listen,
put me in the trunk.
listen,
If
listen.
Bought the whole
God
crew
wanted
drink.
me in the
Listen.
trunk.
I'm a grown man, and if I meet a strange woman, I meet her in public because I don't know what she's on.
Yep. No, she's
I don't
trying to
know.
get you.
I don't
Trying
know
to
if
stick you.
I don't know if her cousin's gonna jump out the bush and rob and beat me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if she's gonna put something in my drink and I wake up with something in me that I don't want in me. Like, nah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel
It's
you.
that real shit.
That's that real shit for real.
That's what happens.
But anyway, I'm D-Mobile Across the Global. I'm about to go watch TV.
Bye. It's your girl, K.I. Double, for signing.